9 former champions, the most ever. At 47, 32 years after coming to this country from Italy, Mario Andretti sits on the pole for the first time in 2 decades. His Lola Chevrolet, clearly the fastest car in the field. Next to Mario, Bobby Rahal puts aside his golf clubs for the day and tries to become the first back-to-back winner here since Al Unser Sr. in 1971. Rick Mears got married last November. That was no upset, but the appearance of his year-old Mark Chevy on the front row was a qualifying surprise. He tries to become the 8th three-time winner. The only 4-time champion has yet to go out to pasture with his racehorses, but A.J. Foyt's practice crash appears to have dimmed his chances of moving up from the inside of row 2. Katie Guerrero is a favorite of Wife Watches in the Garage. Today, her husband Roberto starts 5th as one of the favorites to win the race. 53-year-old Dick Simon, driver, owner, teacher of younger drivers, oldest man in the race, he's never made the top 10. Harry Lyondike is beginning to prove he has more than just European style. His position inside row 3 may give him an early shot at the lead. It's been 6 years since Johnny Rutherford has flown as high at the start as he will today. The 3-time champ is in the center of row 3. Outside of him, recent father Michael Andretti tries to keep alive a streak which has produced 3 top 10 finishes in 3 previous Indy appearances. Row 4 features 2 rookies, Ludwig Heimroth and Jeff McPherson, flanking veteran Rich Vogler. In row 5, 3 veterans who've never won, Scott Brayton, Jeff Brabham, and for his 16th try, Gary Bettenhausen. Danny Sullivan has had another busy month. Talk shows, interviews, even a soap opera gig. He'll race in another year-old Penske car inside row 6. Next to Sullivan, rookie Fabrizio Barbazza, one of 9 foreign-born drivers. Outside, 50-year-old Gordon Johncock, out of retirement with his first car since '84. Row 7 finds Irishman Derek Daly on the inside. In the middle, 3-time champ Al Unser Sr. into 3rd of Roger Penske's 3 entries. And after 2 practice crashes, Tom Sneva on the outside. Al Unser Jr. is continuing the race's most glorious family tradition inside row 8. He hasn't won yet. Rookie Randy Lewis brings a sports car racing background to the big show. And 1986 runner-up Kevin Cogan starts today with a lot of traffic in front of him. Row 9, Mexican glamour boy Jose Legarza, rookie Stan Fox, the younger Bettenhausen, Tony. Row 10, A.J. Foyt's protege, rookie Davy Jones. 1985 pole sitter Pancho Carter, Cornell University grad Ed Tim. At the rear, George Snyder, Steve Chaffee, and in a substitute car necessitated by the last practice crash, Emerson Fittipaldi. And as we come back live on the second of the 2 parade laps, the lead pace car, the one most important, actually the 3rd one in the line, is being driven by the noted car builder Carroll Shelby, who now works for Chrysler. In one of the cars, his boss, Chief Executive Officer Lee A. Iacocca of Chrysler, perhaps the best-known business executive in the country today. Joe Cloutier, the president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, is driving one of the pace cars, and in that car, riding with him, Mary Holman George, one of the principal owners of the track, daughter of Tony Holman, the impresario of this track for so long after it was bought by the Holman family in 1945. Quickly now, a final word from our 2 pit reporters. First, Jack Arute.
Jim, over the last couple of years, we've seen fast races here at Indianapolis, and therefore we've seen a lot of the new breed making their way to victory lane. I personally think this year, because of all the problems and the question marks during the month, we may see some of the old guard make their mark once again here at Indy, especially guys like Mario Andretti and A.J. Foyt. They have the knowledge, close to 25 to 30 years of it, to be able to make adjustments, especially if there's a lot of cautions. And the guys behind us, they'll have to make sure that they can make those adjustments. Let's check in now with Jerry Gaffins.
Jack Arute, you talk about the men behind us, 33 pits behind us. Their work is done in preparation. The drivers and machines, it's up to them on the track now. We'll be here to cover the pit story throughout the afternoon. And as far as the race winner, Jim Lampley, I like the combination of Bobby Rahal, the Lola, and the Cosworth. Back upstairs to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jack and Jerry. We look forward to hearing from you all day. And now the drivers come around turn 4 and get ready to go on the pace lap, the last lap that precedes the start of the race. Bobby Unser, an experience that you had many times. What goes through the mind and the heart of the driver right now?
Jim, it would be amazing if we could just measure the amount of concentration, the amount of butterflies in their stomach. It's just awesome, the amount of concentration that's going on, and the guys are really trying not to notice the crowds, not pay attention to anything, and most important, act themselves, try to act normal.
Meanwhile, we see that one of the cars appears to be spitting flames. Hard to tell in that shot precisely who it is. It looks blue and yellow to me. Could that be Michael Andretti, who is already having difficulty with his automobile. Certainly, no, there it is. It is one of the A.J. Foyt team. That is George Snyder in car number 84, whose car is acting up already on the pace lap. So we'll wait now to see whether Snyder will be black flagged and whether there may be another pace lap before the start of the race, or even a yellow flag and perhaps a restart. You'll recall that last year Tom Sneva crashed on the second parade lap. And here now a look from inside the car of Bobby Rahal, carrying one of our 3 ABC Sports race cams during the day. We will have a race cam also in the car of Al Unser Jr. Another is mounted in the car of Jeff Brabham, and we hope to be getting unique views of the race throughout the day from inside those 3 cars. Al Unser Jr. back a little bit in the field. You can see the cars in front of him. They wiggle back and forth on the track like that merely to heat up the tires and get the tires into the best possible condition for racing. And